Something very amazing is happening to me today. Today, I am going to the cinemas to watch Dune 2. Do you know how excited I am to go watch this movie in cinemas? I've waited since the first one for the second one, and I really hope there's going to be a third one and possibly even more, because it's been a long time I've been excited to see a science fiction movie like this. I am a huge sci-fi lover, and there's actually a story behind me going to see Dune 2 today, so I'm going to let you guys know all the tea. So back when I was younger, when I started reading from a very young age, but like when I started reading novels, like paperback novels, it was when I was 13, 14 years old. I would save my allowance and then go to a supermarket to buy paperback books for as low as 500 naira, 300 naira back then. I think they were like low as 250, 300 naira. That's how much I used to buy back in 2013. So my parents didn't really see anything wrong with me reading, because I was almost always reading. I had a really very good collection of storybooks, because my mom was a teacher, so whenever she was getting storybooks for her students, she would get for me and my siblings. So reading was already in the foundation of my life growing up. I was really used to reading, but then reading paperbacks, it wasn't really so easy for me, because I had to decide by myself which one of them was basic for me to read, because my mom was a reader too, and I hated a situation whereby she'd pick up one of my books and then read it, and this girl is probably reading smut. I am not one of those girlies who started reading smut from a young age. There were a few books that I did read that had smut in them when I was 14, but I'm pretty sure the people who put that book in the library didn't know that it had smut, but I knew because I read it. So yeah, I read it in a school library, by the way. It was crazy, because I was just reading a fantasy book and then smut. But it wasn't really that bad. And I think because I didn't really read a lot of smut growing up until when I joined Wattpad back in when I was a full adult, because I joined Wattpad in 2018. And 2017. I joined Wattpad when I was 17. That's when I really started to read the crazy shit, right? So until then, the books that I had available to me were paperback, science fiction, fantasy. Those were the ones I loved the most. Even when you give me a romance book to read, I didn't really enjoy it that much, because the world building in science fiction and fantasy was amazing, and I wanted to write. I wanted to be a kind of writer that would write something like that. I didn't even know if there was such a thing called fandoms or being a fan of a particular author. I wasn't even memorizing the authors that wrote the book. That's why when someone tells me, oh, have you read this book by this person, I would be like, maybe, because back when I was younger, I was all about reading the book and not really who wrote the book. Who wrote the book wasn't really interesting to me, unless it was John Grisham, because The Chamber ruined my teenage life. I read The Chamber at 14. Or was it 15? 14. I read The Chamber by John Grisham. I literally, that book changed my life. I don't even know. Let's not digress from the topic, which is Dune. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because that is how this book came into my possession. Dune by Frank Herbert. I made it a habit from a young age to be purchasing paperbacks. So as you can see, it's old. I bought it secondhand, actually. I don't remember how much I bought it, but there was this guy that was selling secondhand books in front of my campus, and I saw it on my way home, and I stopped and let me check it out. So he had a bunch of science fiction novels. He had other books, but I wasn't really interested in them. But I saw 3 Star Trek's book. I had 3 Star Trek's book in my collection right now. I bought it from him, but then I came across this one called Dune. I looked at the title. It was kind of giving. So when I turned to the back, I read what it was about, and I'm like, oh my god, this is something. This is giving what I want to read. So it was a lot more expensive than the Star Trek book, and I didn't even know why, but I bought the book. I came back the next day and I bought the book, and I started reading it. I bought this book not even knowing that he was going to get a movie adaptation. I didn't even care the year it was written in. That's normally the thing when you're buying secondhand paperbacks. I'm just elevating these books and adding them to my collection. Who cares if they're secondhand? The owner didn't want them anymore, and now they're mine. So that's how this story came into my life. But while I was in the middle of reading it, I was like a few pages in, or like a few chapters in, because how Dune works is he doesn't really have chapters. He has book 1, book 2, and book 3. The Prophet, Mohab Abdabid, and I don't know what the third one is. I haven't gotten there yet. So like while I was reading the book 1, I got recommended something on YouTube, and it was a trailer with the name Dune by I think it was from Warner Brothers. And the reason I even got recommended that because I'm a huge DC fan, right? Like I said, I'm a fantasy and sci-fi person. So back when everybody was obsessed with the Flash and Green Arrow and the rest, yes, I watched all of those series. I didn't get to the end because like I got tired, but then they recommended it to me. And I looked at the title and I looked at the book that I was reading. And I'm like, wait, these two sound so familiar, but they may not be the same thing. But I played the trailer and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually it's about the book that I'm reading right now. And it's based on this book. I was so excited that it was coming out. But I'm the kind of person who would prefer to read a book first before watching the movie. And honestly, I'm so happy that I read the Harry Potter series before I was old enough to be allowed to watch it. Yes, I grew up in a Christian household, and witches and wizard stuff. Yeah, it doesn't. My mother would take you to church for deliverance. And I still surprisingly have friends who haven't seen Harry Potter. I question it every time, but I can't really blame them. But anyway, that's how this book came into my possession, and I enjoyed reading the book 1 and the Dune 1. And today, I'm going to see Dune 2. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to wear. Yeah, I'm going to like put the phone on the floor and show you what I'm going to wear. But I just want you to know that my sister made my dress. Maybe I'll be able to like do a full one over. I don't know how I'm going to film that because like I said, I'm filming this present video in my kitchen. So this is going to be probably a long or short vlog. I don't even know. Like, stay tuned. Okay, I'm not really good at doing this like the Pinterest girlies, but this is what I'm wearing. This is a full-on dress my sister made for me. And yeah, my pretty nails. And that's my lip gloss. That's also a matte lip gloss. That's my perfume. That's the shoes I'm wearing. And this is a beaded handbag that I made myself 2 years ago. I really love this. And I'm going to show you everything when it's done. So I changed my clothes and I went out to go buy food because it is almost 3 p.m. if not possibly already 3 p.m. And I haven't eaten anything today. And this is what I'm having. I'm having fried rice, fried plantain, and moi moi for brunch. Because technically this is breakfast and lunch. And probably dinner. Because like the movie is actually by 6:30. And well, I've still got like several hours to go. I'm done with my writing for the day. And now I can take my time and eat food. My god. My food's... I'm going to choke on my food. My food's so expensive. Why is it so much cheaper to buy food than cooking? Because I'm filming this in my kitchen. But it's like I've turned my kitchen into a studio. And now, I'm buying food every day. I'm buying food every day. And even then, it's like really expensive. Because the food that's in here, a year ago, I could buy 2 plates of food with that. Because like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? I use this camera too many times to try and show you this outfit. I don't know how Elsa does her I will show you videos. But it is a full length dress that I'm wearing. Yeah. And that's the best I can do. Okay, let's take this back to my studio. So I'm done putting on my dress. I don't think I want to put on makeup because I plan on going shopping today. Oh my god, why is this moving? Okay. I think this is okay. But I feel like this looks better in my hair up. I mean, I'm gonna do my edges, but then I don't know how to style my hair. I feel like when you're wearing a long dress, doing your hair up is so much better. But at the same time, I'm having second thoughts. Do I have like the entire hair packed up, or do I have some of it packed up? So like, there's so much confusion to go around, bro. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. But let me just do something and I'll show you what the final look is like. So this is the hairstyle I'm thinking of going with. I packed like some of the hair up and I have done this. I don't know how to style this hair. I just feel like doing a ponytail would be like too cliche, but this looks so much better. Why is this the knot getting out? Well, go to the back, then you come to the front. Okay, how does it look? Does it look bad? Yeah, let me go do my edges. I'm not a professional at doing edges at all. Like, I never know how to do my edges. And I think since I did this hair, I've only done my edges once. And that's because it was really hot last month, that whenever I would do my edges to go out, I would come back, or in like the next couple of hours, there would be no edges at all because I sweat the edges off, quite literally. And it was so annoying. Like, I'm spending so much time to make sure you come out looking gorgeous, and after like an hour of sweat you're gone. That is so annoying. Like I said, I don't know how to do my edges very well, so if these come out looking weird, I'm blaming you. I have no reason to blame you. I'm just saying I wouldn't actually blame you. Ooh, that is not so bad. It's not so bad, but it could have been better. It's not so bad, right? Right? I mean, look at this versus this. So, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. This edges is actually coming out better than I thought. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what I'm just thinking filming this vlog right now? I'm thinking, how the hell am I gonna produce this vlog and get it to you guys? Because I don't have space on my phone. Like, I have space to record, but like, I'm pretty sure when I want to save it, they're gonna tell me no space. And that's actually why I don't post. I haven't been posting a lot. If you notice, I started the year strong with like a lot of vlogs, even though they were vlogs on things that they were not really the things I really wanted to talk about. Like, I created a list of content at the beginning of the year on things I was gonna do on my YouTube channel writing wise, and then I couldn't do any of that. It was so heartbreaking. But then I thought, instead of content that would take me forever to prepare, why not just do something easy, like the things I do in my everyday life, which is basically talking to myself, sweating my edges off, and writing. It means not every day I get to go out. This is quite literally the first solo day I'm taking in like a year. I've either gone out with friends or the other one, but mostly gone out with friends. Okay, what do you guys think? This is okay, right? Oh my god, I don't know who got time to watch all this, but like, this is what I'm going with. Okay, this is what I'm going with. I already used some perfume, but I want to add this scent. It's called Lyric. It was for my 22nd birthday present given to me by one of my friends, and it's one of my favorite scents. I just love it too much, and I normally mix it with my other perfumes. And yes, I use more than one scent at once. Don't come for me, I just love them. I had to do my lip off camera because I realized that I have only 30% battery on my phone, which is what I'm using to film, by the way, and I have to leave in 30 minutes. And if you use an iPhone 8 Plus, you would know that 30% is not a lot. If you're wondering why I'm only using a little bit, is because this matte gloss is like really pigmented, like very. I mean, look at it. It's actually by Huda Beauty, by the way. I am not a makeup influencer, so you don't have to trust my fucking recommendations. I mean, who just put stuff in her brows like that? I'm actually starting to look okay. And I'm gonna go in with Absolute because it's long lasting and I do not want to be reapplying lip gloss, even though I will. Okay. Went in so well. Okay. I think I'm ready. Ooh. I look like I'm going for a date. Well, it is a solo date after all, but like... Okay, so now there's something else I'm gonna need to decide with your help. Give me a second. So I have two glass frames. This is the one you normally see me wear, and this is the other one, and this one is actually photochromic, and it's the one I mostly wear out. So I'm thinking of going with this one, but I would rather go with... Oh, I think this is actually the right choice. Oh wait, let me see how the other one looks. This is like my stay-at-home glasses, by the way. Yeah, the preview. This one just makes me look more and more like a nerd, which I would prefer since I'm going to see Dune. I mean, it's a place for nerds. I don't want to see any lovebirds there, so let's go with this one. I like it. I like it so much. Ooh, I don't want my brush strap showing. So, ladies and gentlemen, people who are watching me from wherever, your girl is ready to go see Dune, and she looks fabulous. Like, I didn't do makeup, by the way. I just filled my brows and did stuff on my lips. And I already look gorgeous. So, I'm gonna be heading out. I'm gonna be heading out in like 20 minutes. I need to give my phone time to charge. I don't have electricity right now, but I have a power source that I'm going to charge my phone in, because I need like 60 to 70%, because there ain't no way I'm going to the mall and I'm going to see the movies and I will not be taking pictures. So toodles. Thank you very much for staying tuned. If you want more exciting things like this, and if you want me to leave my house again, yeah, you might want to like and subscribe, because I would like I would like that. Bye-bye. That is happening.